with you. As you know, you are UAB and the state of Alabama's 5th cohort of doctoral nurse anesthesia graduates. And so we are so proud to be able to recognize you and celebrate you. This honor distinguishes you as graduates of one of the top nursing schools in the country. What an accomplishment and what a distinction. On behalf of the faculty and all of us here at the School of Nursing, we want to take this opportunity to thank the families and friends who have provided support for these graduates to complete their degrees. And today there's 48 of you in this graduating class. After graduation, some of you are going to be staying here in Birmingham and practicing with the school's academic clinical partners, such as UAB Main Hospital, UAB Cardiovascular Services, Children's of Alabama, and Grandview. Some will practice with other clinical partners in Huntsville, Alabama, in Montgomery, in Mobile, in Pensacola, Florida, and in Jackson, Mississippi. And finally, there will be others who will leave out of state to hospitals in Chicago, Illinois, Atlanta, Georgia, Macon, Georgia, Duncan, Oklahoma, Fairfax, Virginia, Greenville, South Carolina, Seattle, Washington, Austin, Texas, Portland, Maine, and Nashville, Tennessee, that are the hubs of healthcare in their region. So you will see that UAB will be represented all over the country, and we will be so proud to claim you as our own, because we know that all of these organizations are going to come back to tell us how pleased they are with the graduates that they received from our school. Never has your practice in these large urban areas or anywhere else been as important as it is today, given the longest and deepest nursing shortage in recent times. So you will be making a significant contribution immediately out of the gate. UAB nurses are leaders. They provide frontline care as integral components of interprofessional teams across every facet of the healthcare system, from the executive level to the bedside and everywhere in between. You are entering the workforce as a leader in nursing at a time when healthcare is changing, but each of you is well prepared to provide the highest quality of care for patients, families, and communities. As you leave here and enter practice as nurse anesthetists, I want you to remember that this is a special community you are joining. You are the 75th cohort of students to graduate from our program, the 10th cohort to graduate from the UAB School of Nursing. And you may remember that from a historical perspective, our program had been housed in the School of Health Professions for a number of years, but for the past 10 years, you've been part of us, and we're so proud to have you. You are the 5th cohort to graduate with a DNP in nurse anesthesia from the UAB School of Nursing. And this, of course, is very significant. I will tell you from my observations of our nurse anesthesia students, it's very exciting to see what a supportive community they enter. And you see that over and over. And for me, a really exciting time is when I see you all back on alumni night, when you get to be part of that really special event that you get to rejoice with us. And it's exciting for me to see your families and also your faculty at how excited they are in celebrating with you. I want you to know that we're only one of 7 programs in the United States and 6 internationally with the highest and most prestigious Level 3 recognition from the International Federation of Nurse Anesthetists. This distinction recognizes the program's strengths in academics and clinical experiences, and also the expertise of your faculty and your leadership. And these accomplishments don't happen by chance. They're very deliberate by virtue of the investment that the faculty and the school puts into these programs, and also the ability to recruit exceptional students like you. And we are also the highest ranked nurse anesthesia program in Alabama, at the top of the rankings, out of 130 ranked programs, our school was 29, the highest ranked in Alabama. And this is based on the recent rankings of the U.S. News and World Report of best graduate schools in the nurse anesthesia category. So you should be very proud that not only are you a graduate of UAB, but that there is that distinction that comes with your accomplishment. During the time that this cohort has been at the School of Nursing, your faculty and colleagues have also been able to contribute significantly in the discipline and been recognized accordingly. So you've been educated by the best. They have given cutting-edge podium and poster presentations at national, state, and local meetings. And many of you have had the opportunity to do that as well. They have published in peer-reviewed journals, including the American Association of Nurse Anesthetists Journal and the Journal of Peri-Anesthesia Nursing, as well as being the recipients of the 2024 prestigious Mary Hannah Memorial Journalism Award from the Journal of Peri-Anesthesia Nursing. They have also served as the president of the MBCRNA Board of Directors, and I know that when I spent time with you all recently in Orlando, you were all part of that experience. You also know that our faculty has received the 2023 ANA Helen Lamb Outstanding Educator Award of the Year. And they have also served as members of the Alabama Association of Nurse Anesthetists Board of Directors, and they have also provided opportunities for you all to be part of professional organizations in anesthesia, in nurse anesthesia practice. These accomplishments certainly put you in good company. The school's vision to be innovative leaders transforming health has never been more important than it is today, and is through these experiences, it simply exemplifies that. And I know that the reason why you are smiling is the slides, not because of anything that I'm saying. So I appreciate that, and I know you all have a good heart and you're having a wonderful time, so thank you. I encourage all of you to continue to be the future of innovation and achievement in nurse anesthesia practice and healthcare, and to continue to lead by example. As graduates of the UAB School of Nursing, your employers, your colleagues, and others know the high-quality nurse anesthetists that we produce. And they see you as catalysts for innovation, for clinical advancement, and new discoveries. And so as you embark on this new phase of your life with your career as nurse anesthetist representing the UAB School of Nursing, remember that we here celebrate you. We're available to support you and to encourage you. We want to stay in touch with you. And if there's the opportunity that we can give you advice for the future and your future decisions, we're happy to do that. I also want to encourage you to think about how you're going to care for yourselves in terms of moving into the future, because you're moving into a high pressure, high responsibility area, and you will need to find ways to re-energize and refill your cup so that you can come to work every day energized and full of all of those positive energies to be able to provide the best services and care for the patients that are entrusted in your care. And don't forget that as a leader institution, one of the important components of our mission and vision is that we create leaders who transform health. And so I ask you to think about the question, how will you transform health for the patients and the communities you serve, and how will you be a leader in doing so? Thank you very much for being here. We celebrate you. We congratulate you. Job well done. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Dean Shirey. Now, I have the pleasure of presenting our first award this afternoon, or awards. Doctors Chandler Horton and Dr. Cole Davis served as the class representatives. If you guys want to make your way up, we have certificates for you. In this role, they met with the faculty to provide a communication link between our students and the program and staff. This role helps strengthen the support and understanding the needs of our students. We truly appreciate the time they spent serving in this role. Should have undone this before. Will you come grab Katie? Will you grab these?
How's it going? There's a lot of excited looking people that are also very nervous today, and I get that. So try to take a deep breath, relax, and let's celebrate each other because you guys have accomplished a lot already. Thank you, thank you. All right, so as Dr. McMullen has already said to you guys, everyone in this room is a high achiever. This next group of people, I'm going to put on my glasses. I didn't need these
He's trying to fit in.
when this set of students started. I didn't have these, so this is a new thing for me still. But here I am. These students achieved a grade point average of 4.0 throughout the entirety of the program, and we would like to call each individual up, starting with Borden Cater. James Cole Davis. So, okay. Megan Hampton. The woman with many names. Leslie Allen Jordan. I'm just reading. Alex Mackenzie Lambert. Kendall Lowry. Kara Lunsford. Haley McGee. Kennedy Mims. He's going to stand up for this one. It is Ryan Nail. Shelby Roberts.
Please stay standing.
Please stand up. Robert Shellman. Chandler Horton Walker. Quinn Young. Y'all switch names on me right till the very end. So my name is Ryan Ritchie. I'm not only an instructor in this program, also the clinical coordinator. So I'm responsible for sending your loved ones off into the abyss day after day. So you can blame me for most of that, but they did sign up for this, so here we are. Right. I also graduated from this program as a master's degree in 2005, and then came back and got my DMP in 22-ish. Yeah. So I would like to extend my congratulations to each of you. Your dedication and hard work are paying off as you take the next step in your career. The field of nurse anesthesia has many paths and opportunities. We always need great nurse anesthetists, especially those from UAB. I urge you to always strive to be lifetime learners and community leaders. One thing I've learned that is the nurse anesthesia world is a really small and closely knit group, and you never know when and where you will meet and can work with a fellow UAB nurse anesthesia student. The Nurse Anesthesia Alumni Chapter especially enjoys supporting our school and recognizing our outstanding students. This afternoon, it gives me great pleasure to announce the recipient of the UAB Nurse Anesthesia Alumni Award for Student Excellence. This student has served the Alabama Association of Nurse Anesthetists as student representative to the Board of Directors and has acted as a liaison between her fellow students and the State Association of Nurse Anesthetists. This is a thankless task, requiring hours upon hours of meeting, conference calls, attendance, and in addition to organizing of various service events. Our recipient has represented our program and her fellow students steadfastly and professionally. With confidence that she will continue to represent the UAB School of Nursing in an outstanding manner, it is my honor and privilege to present the Spring 2024 Anesthesia Award for Student Excellence to Dr. Julia Adams.
Good. Hi, I'm Katie Woodfin. I have the pleasure of teaching them as well. The next award that I want to present is the Larry G. Hornsby Nurse Anesthesia Good Citizenship Award. It's named in honor of UAB Nurse Anesthesia alumnus Larry Hornsby, and this award recognizes a UAB graduate that most meritoriously serves the nurse anesthesia profession and furthers the reputation of UAB as a premier educational program across the nation, as Mr. Hornsby has done throughout his distinguished career in nurse anesthesia. A 1985 graduate of UAB's nurse anesthesia program, Mr. Hornsby is the only CRNA from Alabama to ever serve as the president of the American Association of Nurse Anesthetists and receive the organization's highest honor, the Agatha Hodgins Award for Outstanding Accomplishment. During his tenure as AANA president, he played a prominent role in negotiating the nationwide supervision opt-out ruling with the U.S. Secretary of Health and Human Services, which has resulted in governors in 24 states opting out of the physician supervision of anesthesia rule. Recipients of the Larry G. Hornsby Nurse Anesthesia Good Citizenship Award share with Mr. Hornsby a fervent passion for bettering the nurse anesthesia profession. This year's Hornsby recipients are well-prepared, clinically skilled, and in one faculty member's word, always professional and go above and beyond with a smile and a kind word for everyone. Our recipients are always willing to answer the call for service, whether it be serving their class, faculty, or the profession as a whole. Always stewards for the UAB Blazers and the UAB School of Nursing, we are proud to award the Larry Hornsby Good Citizenship Award to both Dr. Chandler Horton and Dr. Tammy Holmes.
Next up, we have the Best Clinical Student Award. The Miller-Kusan Academy of Clinical Excellence defines clinical excellence as achieving a level of mastery in the following 6 areas as they relate to patient care: communication and interpersonal skills, professionalism and humanism, diagnostic acumen, skillful negotiation of the healthcare system, knowledge and scholarly approach to clinical care, and exhibiting a passion for patient care. This year, we have chosen 2 winners who exemplify excellence in these 6 areas as it relates to the practice of anesthesia. They both demonstrate finesse in all their anesthetic techniques. This year's Best Clinical Student Award goes to Dr. Megan Funches and Dr. Kendall Lowry. Yeah, sure.
I'll hand them to you.
Okay, it's now my pleasure to present the Agatha Hodgins Award for Outstanding Accomplishment to the most outstanding student as voted by didactic and clinical faculty. Agatha Hodgins, in case you were wondering who she was, it's a very hard name to say because no, there's no K in there, was a pioneer in the profession of nurse anesthesia. She delivered safe anesthetics, traveled to Europe to teach other anesthetic techniques during World War I, opened one of the first schools of nurse anesthesia, and organized what is now known as the American Association of Nurse Anesthetists. These 2 students have been described by their didactic faculty as outstanding and by their clinical preceptors as likable, prepared, and ready for anything that comes their way, including independent practice. It's my honor to present the Agatha Hodgins Award for Outstanding Accomplishments to 2 students, Dr. Robert Shellman and Dr. Quinn Young.
The next award we would like to recognize is the Outstanding DNP Student Award. This student excelled in all his coursework, including his DNP work and masterful development of his DNP project. This year's recipient is Dr. Cole Davis. Please stand to be recognized. He is receiving his award from the graduate school. So we don't have anything for you. Air 5. I'll do this part and you do that part. Our clinical partners are critical to the success of our nurse anesthesia education. They work patiently with each of our students to provide a high-quality learning environment. They also ensure students are assigned to proper cases to meet graduation requirements. They offer constructive feedback to the students during their clinical residency and are in frequent communication with the UAB faculty. Finally, they act as role models who deliver high-quality care and demonstrate professionalism. The class of 2024 would like to recognize 5 outstanding individuals for our clinical instructors this year. You couldn't make it? Okay, good.
So I can't say enough about how much we rely on these people to take care of our students when they're out in the community, getting them oriented and taking care of them on a daily basis. So Super, super thanks to all of our site coordinators and all of our preceptors. These individuals went above and beyond to make sure your loved ones became the best they could be. So we would like to invite Ben Nahas to the podium, if Ben made it. And presenting this award is going to be Doctors Matt Harris, Hunter White, and Jake Perkins.
Y'all come up and take a picture with them. Thank you, Ben. That one changed is the last one.
Okay, it's Calvin and Garrett. All right. We'll flip the order of this a little bit to make it work up a little bit better. Presenting this award is going to be Nikki McGee and Chandler Horton. So if you could come up and present the award to our next recipient. This site coordinator takes care of all of our students, one of two people at UAB Maine. His name is Jeremy Blunt.
Yeah.
Jeremy's a repeat offender, I believe.
So has Ben.
So has Ben. Can we have Kara Lunsford and Haley McGee up front to present the next award? So, taking care of our students at University of Mississippi Medical Center, Joseph Suderth. That's all right, that's all right.
Thanks for coming.
We'll wait on you, for sure. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
If we could have Calvin Muyati and Garrett Barham up front.
Thanks, Calvin.
It's all right, it's okay. Right, right.
You drinking back there?
Garrett and Calvin are going to be presenting this award to Renee Parker from Huntsville Hospital. Can we go ahead and get one more big round of applause for these individuals? It's you. You want it extended or just like that?
Okay, we'd now like to recognize all of our students. So we've decided to have each of our DNP teams come up and receive their certificate for completing the nurse anesthesia program with their team. And so the first team that I'd like to introduce to come up, take your time, is Aminata Arima, Brandon Bennett, Jesse Lescano, Kim Mobley, and Kay Nguyen. And their faculty chair is Dr. Amy Yurden, who's our assistant program director. And you can see on your slide above here that they did a project addressing racial health disparities in anesthesia for cesarean section. So we're going to take an individual picture of each person, and then we're going to take one as the team with Dr. Yurden. Oh, no, with you and the team, with Dr. Yurden and her team. So this is the first time we've done it this way, so this is actually more organized. As you've probably heard from your loved ones, there's a lot of effort that goes into these projects, so we wanted to make sure we recognize the projects too. Okay.
So one at a time in your pictures, we
Okay. The next team that we'd like to recognize is Dr. Cole Davis, Dr. Kelsey Jacks, Dr. Kelly Lindsay, and Dr. Kendall Lowry. Please come forward. Their project is the implementation of an evidence-based protocol to increase the utilization of goal-directed hemodynamic therapy. Their faculty chair is also Dr. Amy Yurden, and they disseminated this project at the scientific poster session at the UAB DNP Intensive, and they also have a manuscript submission to the Journal of Peri-Anesthesia Nursing. Congratulations. The next team we'd like to recognize is Dr. Megan Funches, Dr. Kenzie Lambert, Dr. Anna Maddox, Dr. Kennedy Mims, and Dr. Olivia Ross. Their faculty chair was also Dr. Amy Yurden. She had a lot of teams this year. We're going to give her a break next year. This particular team was able to present their scientific poster on the incorporation of gamification into the regional anesthesia intensive here at this school to improve student learning. They presented that at the Assembly of Clinical and Didactic Faculty meeting in February in Orlando. And this manuscript has also been accepted for publication in Nursing Education Perspectives Journal under Innovation Center. So congratulations to this team. Our next team, the team members are Dr. Kadasha Faircloth, Dr. Tammy Holmes, Dr. Ivan McKinney, Dr. Calvin Milioti, and Dr. Jamie Rose. Their faculty chair is Dr. Brian Wilbanks, and they addressed improving adherence and documentation of multimodal anesthesia practice utilizing an embedded template within the electronic health record to assess usability, and that being efficiency and user satisfaction. They disseminated their project at the scientific poster session at the UAB School of Nursing DNP Intensive. Just trying to get that. Okay, our next team is Dr. Alan Jordan, Dr. Kara Lunsford, Dr. Haley McGee, Dr. Joshua Ramey, and Dr. Jacob Swearingen. Their faculty chair is Dr. Katie Woodfin, and they did a project on enhancing communication through the use of a standardized handoff tool in the PACU, or post-anesthesia care unit. And they also disseminated their poster at the UAB DNP scientific poster presentation, and they have a manuscript submitted to the Journal of Peri-Anesthesia Nursing pending decision. Our next team is Dr. Garrett Barham, Dr. Carl Cobb, CJ Cobb, Dr. Taylor Eckstein, and Dr. Brock Keel. Their faculty chair was also Dr. Katie Woodfin, and they studied the interoperative algorithm for patients prescribed Suboxone at Huntsville Hospital. They presented their poster at the scientific poster session at UAB School of Nursing. Stop fighting. The project's over. You're graduating. Congratulations. Okay, our next DNP team is Dr. Angela Albertson, Dr. Matthew Harris, Dr. Richard Hilburn, Dr. Shelby Roberts, and Dr. Jessica Wilson. Come on up. I can't read it. And their faculty chair is Dr. Ryan Ritchie, and they developed a project on the implementation of multimodal protocol to decrease opioid use in patients undergoing surgical hysterectomy. They were able to present their scientific poster at the UAB School of Nursing poster session, and they have a manuscript submitted to the AANA Journal. Congratulations. Our next DNP is Dr. Julia Adams, Dr. Borden Cater, Dr. Lindsay McGee, Dr. Chandler Walker, and Dr. Quinn Young. Their faculty chair is also Dr. Ryan Ritchie, and their project was Student Registered Nurse Anesthetist Preparedness After Active Shooter Simulation Training Bundle. They did a podium presentation at the UAB 2024 School of Nursing DNP Intensive. They were awarded the Most Innovative DNP Project, and they are in the process of submitting for publication to Teaching and Learning in Nursing.
Our next team is Dr. Ryan Nail, Dr. Jake Perkins, Dr. Aaron Pritchett, Dr. Brittany Stinnett, and Dr. Hunter White. Their faculty chair is Dr. Susan McMullen. Their project is the effects of an education bundle on desflurane use and patient outcomes. And they had a scientific poster or a podium presentation at the UAB 2024 DNP Intensive.
Oh, you're done here.
And they presented their findings to the at UAB Highlands.
I think that guy played baseball.
Did y'all do any pictures? You can't sit down yet. Group. Our next team is Dr. Maisie Chapman, Dr. Megan Hampton, Dr. Morgan Rhodes, Dr. Robert Shellman, and Dr. Jackie Thames. Faculty chairs were Dr. Somali Wynn and Dr. Susan McMullen. Where is Dr. Wynn? I saw him earlier. He may have had to go. Yeah. Their project was Bridging an Education Gap, ultrasound-guided peripheral IVs. They had a scientific poster presentation at the American Association of Nurse Anesthesiology Assembly of Didactic and Clinical Educators scientific poster session, and they have a manuscript accepted for publication at the Journal of Peri-Anesthesia Nursing. Okay, so it's back to Susan. Can we all go? Yeah. 357.
Okay, so I think we're wrapping things up now. It sounds like we have some restless children. And I would like to say that this was a very prolific group of individuals because there were how many babies born to this cohort? 7? How many girls?
I think it's a PR.
And then many on the way.
I think it was 6 born, and we have 2 more on the way. Found out about one yesterday.
Yeah, okay, so congratulations to all of those new parents. And so I think a lot of those babies are here today, so we're happy to see them. As we wrap this up, we just like to, as a faculty, say to all of you, we want to congratulate you on receiving this exciting milestone. We're so proud of you and excited to welcome you to a very distinguished group of UAB School of Nursing alumni. You now join more than 17,000 School of Nursing alumni impacting healthcare around the country and across the world. I want to encourage you to stay connected and to keep in touch with us as you begin your careers by, of course, joining the Nurse Anesthesia Alumni Chapter, coming to some of our alumni events and receptions held throughout the year, and some of these will be nationally and locally. And lastly, we wish you best wishes for continued success, and we look forward to seeing what your next accomplishments will be as alumni. Congratulations.
We hope that you have enjoyed this ceremony as we were able to recognize these astounding graduates. I hope you enjoyed the pictures and the disorganized organization, right? Friends and family, this concludes our ceremony. Thank you for joining us for this occasion. We're so delighted that you joined us as we honored and provide a proper send-off to our 5th cohort of UAB doctoral nurse anesthetists. Congratulations.